All right, you already know. Timeout, timeout. I'm Luna Goon. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the building. To my left, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
This is Jay.
Jay, to my right, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Chin.
Chin, and go ahead.
And it's your boy Coop. What's up?
And timeout, timeout. You already know the social media house. We doing this at, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and like, subscribe, follow, and tell a friend. And we're going to go ahead and basically go around the table to have a little conversation about a little topic that's been going around. A lot of men have different preferences in what they like in a woman when it comes to ethnicity, religion, all type of things. One thing that I've been having a conversation with a lot of men is no matter what really the color is, a lot of them kind of prefer to go towards Spanish women. They have their own reasons. Everybody has their own reasons. I love black women. I dated some Spanish women, but like that was when I was young. But like as me growing up, most of my family that I grew up around was black, and women I was around were black. So that's what I got attracted to. So like when me and my friends or anybody have a conversation on why, it's always a kind of a
Debate?
not a debate, but you hear the same thing from other people.
Wait, what's
and
your nationality?
My nationality, I'm black, Native American, and white. So I'm not Spanish. I'm mixed. A lot of people think I'm Spanish.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But like honestly, like we all have our differences. Like my mother, she's white, Native American. My dad's black. You know what I'm saying? They had me. You know what I'm saying? They had my sisters. So like, I look at it like whoever you love and whoever you decide to have kids with, like that's on you. As long as you're happy, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it doesn't work out or depends on the situation or what goes on, but like you see it everywhere. Everybody does different things, different colored people. It's just now I'm starting to see it as like a different preference, and like you ask a black man why he rather just go mess with white women instead of black women or Spanish women over, you know what I'm saying, different, you hear different things, but most of it turns down to like what they like. Some people just like they had a bad experience, like a woman broke
Yeah, I
my
think
heart,
that's-
fuck her. Or some people may look at a woman like she remind me too much of my mom, like, or, you know what I'm saying, that type of shit. And
Right, but to do away with like a whole race.
yeah, a whole race. There had to be something that happened. Like, I can't. I ain't gonna lie. There had to be something, cause like you could fall in love with damn near anybody. It's just it's something that would spark something in your mind to make you not like something, like somebody.
So like on that, right? So, when you speak to, certain people, when you speak to people and they tell you, you know what I'm saying, like it's a vibe that you get with a person, and then you click the conversation and things like that. Now, I've spoken to some people who are like bi, you know what I'm saying? They like men, they like women.
Yeah, well, men that like both or women that like
women. I'm sorry.
alright.
Yeah, women who like date men and they date women, and they'll say, it's not like, they're gay or whatever, but it's just like, it's the energy. That's like, kind of the conversation they'll give is like, it's the energy, and it's like whoever I vibe with and click. It's not I'm looking at a man or I'm looking at a woman. It's like the personality, you know what I'm saying, from the person. When I ask certain people, that are in that in that category. But I mean, I guess it all varies. Sometimes you it's like you like what you like. Yeah. But like you said, when you come across a situation where you like, what is it like? You like are turned off, you know what I'm saying? Then you like, listen, like I'm done with them. But sometimes you can't just say like I'm done with, if I'm messing with like a black woman, like yo, I'm done with them. But it goes back to culture. Like that's what I was saying. Like, in certain ethnic backgrounds, it's like you're raised a certain way in which to become like a partner, right? So like you could be raised to be like a wife, be domesticated, cook, clean, which I think everyone, but at the end of the day, it's how you're raised. But like if you're raised to like cook, to clean, and not cater, but just like know how to take care of handle your business, like it's catering.
Yeah.
All right,
I
so
think what you're trying to say is That's what the difference is, the catering part.
So yeah, so I'm gonna say catering, right? And in some cases, you know,
Go
I
ahead.
feel,
Can't put everybody in the same
yo,
category.
I feel like Latin, Hispanic, Colombian, like it's in their ethnic back, like in their culture to, take care of their man, cook and clean and cater. Now I don't feel like if a guy is not doing what he's supposed to do, you are supposed to still do it. You know what I mean? Across the board, anywhere. But I just feel like it's in their culture, and I mean that's my that's my outlook on it.
And black women?
No, in Spanish women.
Spanish women, the
Yeah.
cooking, the cleaning, taking care of.
Yeah, I mean I'm not saying that you're not
No,
Not
yeah,
like
no, I
in
understand where
slave
you're
way,
coming.
but like they enjoy. That's just comes
Right.
second nature.
Right. See, there you go.
Second
Speak on
nature.
it.
Well, I mean, I agree with that. I'm not. I could say I was raised to be like that because my grandmother was like that with my grandfather. Cook every day, clean, do the laundry. She had a little factory job, but she was more like a housewife. So I seen that, and then, but I disagree with you because from age 17, I learned from my daughter's father, who was black, but her culture was catered to her husband the same way. So I learned it from both of them. So it's not really so much. I mean, I get it more Spanish people, but the stuff I do now, I feel like I learned from her, and she's black.
Okay. Well, like, listen, my grandmother was like that, but I mean, that's a different generation.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
mean-
Like my grandfather, my grandmother, they moved up from South Carolina. My grandmother took care of the house. Like, I don't know if people knew like Roy Wilkins. They used to have like a garden there. I used to go with my sister. We used to go with my grandmother, and she would be out there. They used to grow their own tomatoes and peppers and stuff like that. And my grandfather, he would go out and work, come home, but my grandmother would have it. But I feel like, like through the generations, like it's starting to like taper off. You know what I mean? But like in the Spanish culture, that's like foundation. You know what I mean? Like this is what you are taught.
Like they'll,
You know what I mean?
They'll do that right in their own backyard.
Right.
They'll do their own.
The roof and siding, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not even just the women and family. It's like it's Spanish people in general. Like I gotta say it. Like when you look at a landscaping company, that's all family working together, or just a society of people working together. You go to the bodega, same thing. You know what I'm saying? They have a culture that they can run. The black community is still trying to get
But
there.
I say
It's just
it's like it's not like people. I say 60 and younger. You won't find nobody that'll have a garden in their backyard to have their own vegetables.
See, and that's
Like-
where it gotta be like handed down. So
Yeah,
like
that
gotta
whole
be
culture.
taught. Like my mom.
And even
learned
the
that from
same-
my
even the
grandmother.
same
She
thing
plants
is
tomatoes and stuff like in her backyard. You know what I'm saying?
Evergreen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not on the level of like
Like a
how
farmer.
my grandmother used to
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
But
Right.
tomatoes, peppers, she do
Something.
little
yeah,
stuff. You know what
saving
I'm
some
saying?
money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Keep the, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a generation thing that was passed down. But go ahead, Jay. I know I seen you saying something.
If you planting your food, you're growing your own. And some people try to do it on a bigger scale to kind of help the community.
Yeah, like the local,
Yeah.
park and stuff like that growing. And to be honest, it's good to know because just in case something pops off, God
You can
forbid it does
survive.
with a war or something, and you gotta grow your own food, wash
A
your
lot of
clothes
people-
regular. You gotta,
think
you
that
know what I'm saying?
pandemic
You gotta,
took
you know what I'm
people
saying?
out.
Make sure you
Yep.
get clean water, start a fire to cook food. Like
Right.
a lot of
So
people.
where would you
stop.
see that at? In what culture?
And what culture? Honestly, not just Spanish. I see it in
Nah,
and Native Americans in the
if
Midwest
that was
because they
to
still
happen-
Not black,
practice
right?
it.
Nah, it'll be black.
Certain
Not to
ones,
say that.
It'll be black,
certain
but
the way they're raised
What's
though.
the percentage?
Son,
it'll be pretty much the same amount of people out of every race that'll fall back.
Well, in
Like,
a time like that, it's
yeah.
different. Everybody's on, you gotta
Yeah.
survive.
You
Survival
have-
mode. Of
like,
course, you.
you have your black people that's into all these reality shows and whatever happened on
The
on
newest
Facebook
thing,
and
yeah.
Instagram. Spanish people, they have their people that do the same thing. Haitians, they do the same thing. So you have like we have a hood culture. You go somewhere over there, they the same way. Every place has a hood.
So you think it's divided like equally? Like
It could be, but
no.
No. We gotta go around the table for that though. We gotta go around the table for that one. Go ahead.
everything you do or everything a female does is another female in another culture that does the same thing. Like
I believe that. But I think
but
that
at
the
the same
percentage
time,
is
it's
different.
all
Right, I was
brought up.
gonna-
It's all in your bringing up,
Mm-hmm.
in how you was brought up.
Okay.
If you was brought up to get up and mop the floor, sweep, and you know what I'm saying, like if you was brought up to your man finish his plate, you clean the table, put everything away, and
But see,
That's annoying, but that is automatic. I'd be like, come here. And then, but the same thing don't happen to me when my plate is done. I'm like, you're gonna take it down? That's not fair. I mean,
Nah, it's
true. It should be. I mean, it should be reciprocated.
because you have
you
black
know.
women that'll feed you.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
they take joy and pride in doing that. And the thing is, like,
Yeah.
it like you said earlier, the generation has changed because you got more women that are like, I could do this on my own. I don't need a man, right?
Yeah.
But now there's a thing. I'm gonna bring it back to my favorite meme. Bitches know how to roll a blunt, but can't season chicken. That's not just about one race. That's about a society of this new generation, or how you were raised, a ain't shit family,
Right.
or your mother
Right.
ain't shit trying to make your dad or whatever. Like
Right,
you're
right,
making
right.
the culture bad in
I-
whatever area, but it's mostly a low poverty area that you're gonna see that in. Because when you come from the high maintenance, the man's working and the woman's either taking care of the house or trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? But
right, contribute.
like
some
take care
kind
of the kids, and that's how it should be. A woman, in my opinion, I'm not sexist or nothing, but I feel like a woman should be able to cook, clean, take care of the house, wash clothes, but at the same time, you know what
I
I'm saying?
think
I'm
they
not
should
trying to
work
play her
together.
not to work or nothing, but for a man, it should be able for a
he's
man to
making-
work and then provide for his family, for the woman
Well,
to
if
do
that
what
man
she
is
gotta do.
work-
If he's
that man-
making enough money, I'm sorry. If
No,
he's
go ahead,
making
bro.
enough money to sustain both of them and what they want to do, then
Which
I
is
can see
rare.
her not working or then just doing
Yeah.
all of that. But if she has to work too, then kind of the roles, it depends. Everybody got
Yeah, no, but that
You
role
work
changed
together.
though. After a
Right.
while,
Right. That's
it used
the
to be
same-
the man going out working
Right, right.
and the
Same
woman stayed at
conversation.
home.
But you need like two incomes the way, I mean, it being in New York, how it's so expensive. Like
To live
you
a
need
certain
two
way.
incomes. So if let's just say I'm home, I'm off that day, or I got off early, and the wife is working. Yo, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna cook. I'm not gonna sit there and wait for her to come home and she just had a
Yeah.
long day. I'm gonna help with the kids.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and take
clean
my
the house
turn.
or do something, do
Right.
the laundry, cut the grass. Cause she'll come on and be like, yo, you was
You
home
ain't
all
do
day,
shit all day.
and ain't do shit. You know, and you gonna hear that from
And
who?
if he vice versa, it'd be both
Yo,
ways.
you know what I'm saying? But you'll hear that from a Hispanic woman too. But I'm saying like, yo, I think y'all should, you know, it's like be a power couple, like help each other out.
Right.
If I'm home before you, yo, I could start doing something to take less of the stress off you. If you home before me, then it should go vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
What about roles? What do you think about roles?
That's the same thing me
And
and
doing
my
what?
girl be talking about. Like,
'Cause-
Roles like
there's-
what?
Everybody
There's no
has-
such thing as
You-
like gender roles.
A man's job,
Yeah.
like or
Like,
yo,
and
well-
my
taking out
girl,
the
my girl,
trash.
she'll
So-
take the trash out, cut the grass, like all of that.
Oh,
like, you know,
okay.
she-
Yeah, like that's how I feel. I'm like,
Black though.
That's good.
there's no job, like you said, the man ain't supposed to do this, and then the women
Yeah,
only do
you know
this.
what I'm saying?
Right.
But everybody has a role to play in the household. So if you want to do that, like it's not your garbage is not just your job. Because if you're
Yeah.
not there and I'm there, I'm gonna take out the garbage.
Yeah.
Or if
yeah.
you're upstairs, I'm not gonna say come down, take out the garbage.
Right, like I ain't gonna
So,
touch the garbage.
But everybody got to play their part.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And the same thing, like I'll see the sink is got
And you
dishes
keep
or
walking
whatever.
by it and-
nah, I clean it up and
That's
straighten
it.
everything
Yeah.
up. Like
Yeah. And then that's teamwork. You know what I'm
That-
saying?
Yeah,
Like you learn that from when
definitely.
you're a kid. You work as a team. You know what I'm saying? At least when you're in a relationship, it's
Right.
That,
It
and
makes
then
it
you got-
so
you
much
grow.
better.
You gotta compromise. You know what I'm saying? Be like, but if you saying like, yo, this is your job, you know, oh, I don't do that, or like, you know what I'm saying? Then that's where it's like, yo, somebody feels like they're being taken advantage of, or you know what I mean? It's like you're stereotyping now. Like, oh, this is my job and that's your job. Oh, it seemed like I got more jobs than
Right,
you
nobody
got
wants
jobs.
to feel like that.
I'm
Like,
doing
yo,
more. I'm coming home from work doing this,
Right,
doing that.
right,
I gotta go
Kick
out
the
and make the
fucking
bacon
dog.
and come home and cook the bacon. Like, yo, nigga, I don't need you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
And then that's where it comes in.
Exactly. And do the dishes.
Like, that's
Too
crazy.
much.
It's all changed because I noticed as I got older, I seen like the last episode we talked, I seen my dad work all them jobs, the 3 jobs, almost every day. I barely got to see him. My mother even working, and it was like I don't want to be like that. So like honestly, it evolved to where you have to have a trade, a technician, know how to do something. To be honest, I feel like if a woman is pretty enough, she really don't like her looks can get her by quicker than a man can.
By
Nowadays,
how,
As
though?
long as
By
she
how?
can, not just her looks, as long as she has the sense enough to cook, clean, and do the essentials in the house, and she can get her a man that
And roll a blunt.
can,
I don't
not
agree
just
with
that, but get those type of niggas that like that they're not
No.
gonna be worried about rolling blunt, like you know what I'm saying, like
But
they're
look,
worried about
I
if she cooking
disagree with
clean.
that because you could get a woman that's cute, and a man don't want a woman just that's cute and could do the household stuff. They want help too, because there's women out there that are looking for guys like that to be in those put in those situations. Like they find that a guy that got money, they think they hit the lotto. That's his money, and a guy's not gonna respect a woman because I've seen it. That's not doing anything, bring nothing to the table. Dishes and cooking is not
Yeah,
enough.
nah, if you're not bringing nothing to the table besides a spoon and a fork, I can't fuck with
Yeah.
you. And that's a big
Yeah,
thing
if
that
I
listen
could cook
to.
and I could clean,
Unless
then it's
you
like,
had
but
your children.
that's like a dependent.
But then
You know what I'm
this is
saying?
the thing though, like
If I could file her on my taxes, then that's okay. But if you can't do that, it's like, yo,
yeah, no, it's vice versa because, like, all right, for instance, right, I was asked a question by my girl, right? She's a lawyer, she's doing her thing, but she's not there to where extent where she asked me, like, yo, if I was to make it to the point where you could be a stay-home dad, would you do it? I told her, nah,
Why not?
it's
I can't
Word.
your
because
ego.
if we get in that one first
Nah, my
fucking
shit
argument, get your shit, get the fuck out my
Right,
house,
I give respect
and I'm
that.
not
I
doing
respect
that.
that.
But listen,
But that gotta be understanding.
If that's the case, and you say, listen, yeah, I'll be a stay-home dad, but put my name on the title and the deed, right? So she
Oh,
can't
yeah,
put you out.
your name's got to be
Right?
attached to everything
But
for that conversation.
how do you feel as a man, though?
I wouldn't feel like a man.
Why? Because you at home.
I feel like even though her profession right now is outdoing what I'm doing, and even with a trade, because like I feel more like a man. Like I feel my
You have to
duty
do
has
something.
to be. I gotta provide. I gotta
Right.
do my half just to show like I'm not.
I would do that.
I like my
Yeah.
not just to nobody, but just to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
I'm
now,
not-
listen, if she goes out and says like, yo, you could be a stay-home dad, now that frees up time for you. So now you can be on a computer. You could do whatever you want to do. You could set up shop. That doesn't mean just
Work at home.
just
Yeah,
be,
I do. Yeah, I understand
you know,
that.
like
It'd
Benson,
be ways to get things
but-
done. Like, don't get me wrong. When I was working at home for these past couple weeks, doing the shit I had to do, I'm like, damn. Like, I'm getting more shit done working, doing what I gotta
That's
do,
what
but
I'm
I'm
saying.
splitting the shit up.
Right.
But, like, as far as like your girl bringing home everything, I feel like I'm not rubbing no feet and rubbing their back and running a bath order and shit like that. Like, I made sure the house is clean and shit. But once
Right.
you get home, I got to
You
smoke me a
can't
blunt
run a bath
outside and the
order?
kids is yours.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? Everything, like, I'm joking when I say that, but, like, I would definitely do what I gotta do.
But you know what? I think like when that happens like that, like the woman starts feeling like she's in
What
the
up,
man's
Earl?
role.
Dawn?
And yeah, like she could throw a shot at you and be like, yo, like, talk to you or say something to you, and then you just gonna feel like, yo. And another thing,
That is-
when women feel like,
how you know what when women? All right, go ahead, finish. Sorry, go ahead.
But a lot of times,
listen, they don't want no pushover,
Right,
right?
definitely.
So if you got a guy, you at home, you're like, yo, like, why my dinner ain't made, and he running around with an apron on, right? You like, all
Dope.
right, this dude gotta go. I gotta find me a dude. Like, honestly,
You gotta
like,
throw
yo,
the
am
plate
I
at
right?
him.
No, I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean, though. You're
Yo,
right.
they don't want a dude that they can
Yeah.
push over.
Right.
They don't want a dude that's like gonna be like resistant to everything, but that could compromise. But you definitely don't want somebody that you
We
feel
can control like that. We don't
that
want
you
that.
could right. That there it is.
Brother P, I see you in the building. Rose Thorn out there in Kansas. I see y'all tuned in on the comments there.
Oh, that's light. Yeah, you trying to
light
call.
light in the building. Brother P.
P.
Brother P didn't want to have any input on this because
Uh-oh.
That nigga faded into the background like he had a green shirt on. That nigga was like, that's the timing.
But you know, shout out to P. You know, he's married. You know, to a strong black woman. You know what I'm saying, Jackie? How you doing? So, you know, he didn't have input on that or dealt with that.
He
But
said he ain't want nothing to do with it.
yeah, that was his exact words. But
Said I'm through.
yo, why is it that women don't want a guy that they feel like, you know?
Because we want a man. You want to be.
He's still a man.
Nah, but it's different. Like, we don't want to be in control all the time. Like, you know how I am. I'm like in control all the time of, you know, everything. But I need somebody to put me back in my place.
Like,
I don't want to be the man in the relationship. You know what I mean? And
same thing, man or female. I mean, like, it's always good to have that leader role, but still be checkable by your partner.
Right.
You know what I'm
Both
saying?
ways, too.
Both ways. That's
Right,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
Man
yeah.
or female.
Mm-hmm.
Still be, like,
I mean,
because you don't know everything, and your
I know
partner might
everything.
see something that you don't.
I know everything. But, nah, I
Like,
just.
you know what I'm saying? Like, your partner might see something that you don't, that
Yeah.
you're slipping, and you know what I'm saying, and crack that whip and tighten you back up. Like, all right, yo. And same thing with you, like,
Respectfully though,
respectfully,
yeah.
respectfully,
Right.
definitely. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you need a man. Because like you said, why would we need him? If I don't need you if I'm in control, I'm paying the bills, I got to do the cooking and cleaning and do this. You want a man.
But
Like,
you know, there's some women that say, "Oh, you know, yeah, you know, I just need that. Like, you know, when I come home and you know, there's somebody." So it's like
what?
you don't want to feel like you in control, but then you still need that companionship.
Right, companion.
You know, and they don't want to be like without someone. So you want to have somebody that you compatible with, but you know. You don't, like now, if you feel like you're in control, right? But now if he's like resistant to everything, like nah, and you like, yo, y'all always arguing, then it's like, which one do you want? Yo, you want to have your way, but then when you have your way, you feel like, oh, I'm not a man. So it's like, you know, you get mixed up a lot of times. Like, yo, we're not mind readers. You know, a lot of the times, you know, females think like, oh, you should know. Oh, you don't know what's going. No, I don't. Like we're simple. You know what I mean? We're like simple. Like tell us we could fix it. No, you should know. You should know.
Men need to be told, but then they don't want to be told. Then you don't want us to tell you what to do.
But a lot of times women, they so hard to figure out. Like, and
That is not
no, it is.
true.
Listen,
Yo, I saw something.
listen,
right,
women
on
are
Instagram.
wired different.
Right.
Like,
It's yo,
depends, though.
men
Like,
it's
go into the
simple.
mall. It's like, yo, listen, I need to get something from the Gap. I go straight in, boom, Gap.
Know what
I'm
you-
out.
First of all, I
Women
order
go
my
in,
shit when I'm home,
Yo.
so when I get there, I can just pick it up, and I don't even gotta go buy it. It's already at the
Okay,
counter.
well, I'm not gonna say all. I'll
Right.
say some are like
That mall
I go
stuff
in and
drives
I
me
gotta
crazy.
stop here, go there.
Meet you
All
at the
right, I
car
made
in
it
5
there.
minutes.
I meet you at the car. You sitting in the car. You done went to Fridays, had a meal, sitting there waiting, and you like, all right,
I'm
now
not
she
gonna
coming
do
back. You know what I'm saying? And we direct.
Yeah,
So-
what Jay-Z said it best. He said, I have no patience and I hate waiting.
Me
That's
too.
a
I'm the
fact.
same way.
It's a fact. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm in and out. But, you know what I'm saying? That's how most women are. They like, let's go to the store.
I mean, it
How about
depends.
this? They'll
It
call
depends
you.
who you
Like,
go
what do you think
with,
about
like-
that? Sometimes I'll be like, I got to check myself sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm being a little too aggressive here. Let me just listen.
Right.
You know what I'm
Sometimes
saying?
you
Like-
gotta do something you don't want to do to make them happy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But sometimes it's one-sided. I feel.
Yes,
Ah,
I mean, that's
elaborate.
your experience.
Elaborate.
That's what happened? What's going on, Cool?
No, I'm saying
Oh.
sometimes it's like, yo, you know, in that argument, I feel men have to take the, you know, the higher role and kind of like, you know, fall back and allow, because I feel like women are like, you know what I'm saying? They're persistent, like, you know, they gotta have their way.
Which women?
I didn't say which.
I just asked you which. I didn't say you said which. You didn't
All right,
say
so hold
which.
on to clarify.
You
Is
didn't
there
say
a
which.
particular type of women we're talking
You
about?
didn't say which.
Because I can say honestly, most women that I dealt with are gonna push you as a man to do things, be greater, do things, and sometimes I would perceive it as like, damn, bitch, get the fuck off me. Like, let me relax and chill. But at the end of the day, they want to see you do
Not
good.
to the
but
point where they're on
yeah,
your back.
nah. There's two different sides where you're just like, yo, I'm coming home from work, bust mad doing it, and then you want more. Like, all right, nah.
Right,
now
right,
we
right,
gotta.
right.
Like, let me get in, right? And like, yo, like your home is supposed to be like your castle, your
Yeah.
rest haven, right? Like after you done dealt with the world, you know what I mean?
And deal with more.
And right, and it's like before you get in and get a chance to like, you know, relax and like unwind, because that's why a lot of times you be like, yo, why you sitting in the driveway? Or yo, why you ain't come straight? Because men need to, we need to chill. Yo, I'm smoking this. I need to get high before I come into this.
Word.
But, yo, no, but serious, like you gotta transition, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't wanna bring work home and you don't wanna bring home to work. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have like that median where you like, okay, like, yo, I'm gonna come in and something could have happened at work and then I'm like quick and I'm snapping at you and it's not meant that way. So like it's like, yo, give me a second, like let me sit down, let me, you know what I mean, put on the TV or something, let me get a second and then I could deal with you, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Nah, it's just like, you know what it is? Everybody has their things that's going on in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter who you are, you know what I'm saying? I catch myself sometimes coming home and taking it out on my girl or whoever closest to me, even though it's not their problem. Or, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at a situation that I'm doing, I'm just like, maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that to stress you out. Work, paying bills, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay the bill next week. You got to make sure you make the high gas prices, make sure you consistent with what you're doing and stuff like that. And a lot of things like that, it'll stress out, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's good to be on a podcast or with your friends talk, because, you know what I'm saying? This is therapy time, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
we talk about it, get it out.
I tell you, like, yo,
and then
going to the gym, yo, or a lot of, you know what I'm saying, you got to have outlets, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you got to make that pit stop before you come home, and they like, yo, how come you didn't come straight? Like, I have friends, you know what I'm saying, like, at work that be like, yo, why you didn't come, you know, and you like, yo, like that's my PO or something. Like, you got to check in, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
That's what he be calling me. He be like, yeah, nah, my PO. Like,
yo, that's how you be feeling. Like, yo, give me a second. Like, I got off at 2. It's only 2:10. Like, yo,
I didn't even
there's
get the
traffic,
car
you know
warmed
what I'm saying? The car's still warming up. But it's summertime.
LA
Like, yo.
traffic. What are you talking about?
I had to say bye to everybody. Who'd you say bye to? Nah, just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie, because some women, like, especially if you've been a man that's been out doing things that unfaithfully doing shit, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to expect that to happen
Right.
anytime
Like,
in a relationship, because you could be out to the store to go get a blunt wrap too long and run into a friend like, yo, what up? Next you know, your phone blowing up like, yo, where you at? This and that. And the woman can't be wrong for thinking like that because you done got caught so many times. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it depends on the situation, you know what I'm saying, and like what has happened, like that track record, you know what I'm saying? So if you got a good track record, there should be no, you know, well, it should be like more lenience. But if your track record is like, yo, you got a rap sheet,
then you deserve that PO.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta check in.
Like, you gotta check in.
You got curfew.
Shit, you got women that I ain't gonna say that. Never mind.
Say that. Go ahead, say it.
Nah, you know I'm about to say. You from the story for your balls, nigga.
You ever had that happen?
Checking your jaw.
Let me smell you like word the mother.
Yo, son.
That's crazy.
Yo, I'm telling you, nigga.
Yo, and that's crazy, yo.
No, you was bad.
Nah, that's not. I'm not talking about.
No, I had that.
Hypothetically.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's it.
Accusations. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's relationship is hard to deal with because, like, growing up, seeing my sister dealing with her boyfriends and my other sister and cousins, and I don't get involved with any of my female cousins in their relationship because That's between them. Like, say, like, we homeboys and stuff, and we chilling, smoking, we're talking. Came from a family that loved them, but the thing is, like, you could be somebody that does good in life, but then be ending up with an asshole, male or female, whatever you choose to do, but is how you take it. Like, some women, like, like, we have different categories of people. Some women will get pregnant by a guy just to keep him. Some guys will get a woman pregnant just because she has a good job or whatever and think they're going to find an easy way to have a home and a place to stay. Mm-hmm. It's just a lot of things that happen in the world. So for you to pick and choose somebody, for me to tell somebody I love them, I've been with my girl 12 years, right? All the things we've been through, I'm not going to lie. If we was to break up tomorrow, God forbid, whatever, I can't tell another woman I love them for another 12 years because what I've been through.
So you've been with her for 12 years, right? Yeah. So you don't see yourself with nobody else?
Nah, not in the future, nothing. Because we've been through so much, me being out of jail, probation, her sitting there writing me letters, being there, helping me out, taking care of my dogs that I had. Like, it showed me the loyalty of a relationship.
So not putting you on the spot, right? Would you pop the question?
Yes. The thing is, popping the question, I understand what she wants to pop that question. Mm-hmm. She wants for us to be stable, our own house. Right. These are structured things.
You gotta wait till you get that before
I don't even have kids. And you know what I'm saying? Like, before we even have kids, she wants to be married. She's in the church. She's structured. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, growing up, the women before when I was in high school, a lot of these women now, when I see them, doesn't have that structure. They all have kids, whatever, and they just ain't shit.
But when you saying like you're waiting for those things, there's no such thing as like a perfect condition, perfect situation. So you might be waiting to get this done. You might be waiting for this. It's just like you guys gotta figure it out yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
basically, if you want to be together, like, that's basically what a relationship is. Like, do you see yourself with this person forever?
Because you want to wait for
when you're in marriage
conditions.
And all that, like, would you gonna handle? Like, would you, if you got in a car accident, you had to wipe somebody,
no, that's where I draw the line.
Like, would you be there for all that?
What?
Oh, see, I changed it from...
I'm just playing. He's like,
I'm going white. I'm going white.
Out your wallet.
I'm gonna read some of these comments.
Yo, it's gonna be like Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Yo, you see?
Oh, you gonna get hit by the car, man?
Like, throw out your wallet.
That nigga was in the jacuzzi, like, like, yo,
one nostril out.
Listen, that's real. Like for you to have to do that, like for your partner, like male or female, like, yo, if you had to do that.
Let me ask you something.
And that's something that, like, a mother would do. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like a mother's love. Yeah, a unconditional love. Like,
let me ask you. This is kind of a little off, but would you do the same if the roles were
I can't trust women that be out here running around doing shit. Because there's
a reason. You mean like if you had to take care of your girl like that?
Wait, no, I'm talking about what he said, how his girl held him down.
Yeah, she held me down through all this shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
If the roles were reversed, would you have done what she did for you?
This is the thing. The things I was doing, I was providing for us at the same time when I was getting locked. I was doing dumb shit. I was, you know what I'm saying? I got caught up on a D-Wee, right? But I was doing other shit to where she seen me in a different way. Like, he's working, doing what he got to do. I just got caught up, and I'm still providing. Yo, you want to cook? Like, I know how to cook. I know how to clean. We both know how to cook and clean. So I'm like, yo, you cooking tonight? Yeah, it's your night to cook. All right, my night. We've been doing that for the whole 12 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when it came down to being young, like, as a man, like, I would have this conversation when I have a daughter. Like, listen, when you get older, like, save yourself, educate yourself, and there's gonna be guys out here that you're gonna love and want to be with, but just give yourself some time.
Right.
Wait if you can, because I'm gonna be hurt if my daughter was to come to me like, he did this, he did that, and I gotta sit there like, and then tell my son, don't be over there doing that. Mom, he ain't put your hands on you, but listen, like, mentally, that's the thing you gotta work on.
Yo, you gotta be the guy that they gonna be like, yo, you compare.
You gotta be like my father. You gotta be like my father.
Like, yo, that's how I'm, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gotta come better than that.
That's the way. That's the
example you could give.
That's the way I treat my daughter. Like, give you that example that you find somebody, you want to marry somebody.
If he ain't like me.
Yeah. Word.
They gotta
That's
treat
it.
you like
Word.
you or better.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Hold you up
She
there
comes to
with
me
respect.
sometimes with some of the craziest things, like she broke one of her toys, straight plastic, broke in half. Here, give it to daddy. He can fix anything. Like,
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
like, man.
Popping Barbie doll legs back there, bow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he can do it.
Word, like-
yo, he's Santa.
But that's that confidence.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know
that's
what
how
I'm
it has
saying?
to be.
Like, yo, my daddy can do anything. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, like you, they Superman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how kids
Yeah.
look
Or
at
their
it.
standards will be
And
low.
that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of kids look at what they see in adult, and even with rap and entertainment actors and all that. That's what younger kids look at because they're gonna idolize it. They at home, they see their father coming home from work, doing what he got to do, structured, not doing no dumb. Like if you was out in the streets banging, doing shit, they like a lot of kids that grow up like that. Like my dad was out here, so
They
I
follow.
could do
They-
like
yep.
they feel like that's
wanna
in
be
their
like
bloodline
that.
to do
Yeah.
shit like that. If you could, like my pops, I think I get one of the biggest things from him is just working. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
I
he
love
talked
to
to
work.
you though, too,
No,
though, right?
we have
Like-
conversations. Like when I was over there at their house this weekend, I want to get him on here because we was actually talking about black families coming from the South in the beginning, coming up here, and now everybody want to go
Moving back down, yeah.
And then we had a whole couple hours. I'm like, yeah, I got to get you on there to have this conversation because, you know what I'm saying? These are the type of conversations I like to have. I'm glad to have both my parents. And I'm going to keep saying that because a lot of my friends don't have it.
Right.
And
Yeah, like his
my mother
parents are
always
still
brought
together.
that up. Like, yo,
that's
you better
good.
be happy that you have both of us. Like, I can say I never went hungry because my mother, even if it was cinnamon rice milk with raisins
Right,
and the
right,
shit,
right.
like
That
it was
shit's good,
something that
though.
we ate. Like, even though it was the poorest meal, we still
Right,
ate. But
still.
my mother still made sure, like, she didn't have the long hours. my
made
dad had, but
miracles
she
every
worked and still made
Thanksgiving.
Sure we was home. Huh?
Nah, I said Mama made miracles every
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
she did.
I
Like,
was
I'm not
just
gonna
about
lie. This he be making fun of how my mom cooks her. Dumb nigga. But we be joking. But like, yo, I could honestly say, like, I didn't struggle to where we didn't have to worry about a place to stay. Like, even though we went through things while my parents was trying to learn how to buy a house. They got caught up in some like fraud shit. The guy who owned the house was like getting over on scheming. Like we went through a lot of shit, fucking car repossessed shit. Like as a family, we struggled, but we had each other's back. You know what I'm saying? Moving from this place to that place, from Hempstead to Winans, going through all that beef shit with everybody. Like it was just as a family, we grew with that. You know what I'm saying? Like as a structure, and then to see that's what I want for my family. I want to be as a relationship with my kids. You know what I'm saying? As much as I can be.
So now with that, right? Do you see that in all cultures?
Not all cultures.
Because I like Indians, they'll have like 10, they have people come in, stay with them, help them get their own, Puerto Ricans, whether it's in the car, the
Why
Hispanics.
it gotta be in the car? What
Or
you
not
mean in the car? Because what you talking about?
No, but I mean, no, black people be they be deep in the car too. Let's not say
That's the other people, but I'm not gonna say what they are.
no, but
That's
yo,
crazy.
now do black people do that?
To be honest, like when we were talking about this earlier, I put it in classes with black culture. Because you got black people that aren't from America that come here, that migrate, right?
No, I'm talking about the ones that's here.
One that's here, right?
Yeah.
It really depends because you have ones that were raised right, and then you just got these ratchet people that you in the hood we call them
That's
breeders.
like different.
Like,
I put them in different categories. You have black people.
Oh.
You got niggas.
You got niggas.
And you have intelligent black people.
Right.
It depends on which one you're talking about.
No, but I'm saying like in the culture, like Hispanics, they will help their people, like Mexican, Hispanic.
Yeah.
They, listen, we all stay together. We help build. Boom. You get yours. You get yours. Indians.
Now,
do the
like
same
I was
thing.
saying, you
But
you put a house full of niggas together, ain't nobody gonna come up with nothing.
It's gonna be a trap house.
Gonna try to
Right.
do the, but
A squatter house.
either way,
squatter.
either way,
crazy.
Yo, they losing the house.
That's what I'm saying.
He's going into foreclosure.
Yo, either way, how you look at it.
I paid it last week.
Nigga like, yo, I just gave you money. No, that was for the weed.
Somebody, everybody want to be
Gotta
a
feed the
boss.
dogs. Like, yo, my
Like,
nigga.
everybody
Yo, they got pit bulls. Yo, they got goldfish.
keeping the neighbors up all times at night.
Music.
They got a fire stick in there.
They gonna get raided once it's fight.
Yo, the house is getting raided.
Cops is
Using
coming in there.
the neighbors' Wi-Fi. It only
Word,
work
moving that shit right to that end of
Your
that
Wi-Fi
corner.
only work on one side of the house.
Yo.
Yo, why is it like that? Yo, we'll be like,
It was good times, but
it was like,
Oh my
yo,
God.
That'll
we'll
be
be
said
like,
like 5-10 years later.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was a good
we
time.
had a good time.
yo, and that's the only time they would have had ownership. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why would it have to be like that instead of like, yo, let's
They don't have
let's,
goals. They're not goal driven.
right? But that's where
A lot of people aren't. Like, I sent you this meme. This shit is like going viral, right? It's in a high school gym. This little kid with a cell phone camera. He's videotaping himself, his book bag full of guns, and all his friends in a gymnasium while people are practicing shooting in high school. And they open up their jackets, and everybody got a gun on them.
What was this?
This has to be like Chicago down south somewhere. But this is even in New York. We ain't walking around with no big ass long
Nah,
guns
hell
on us. Niggas got shit tucked under their arms and their boots and shit like that and their thighs. But from growing up, at least I could say we actually fought before it came down to that shit. To this point right now,
there's no
I'm
fighting
32
no
years
more.
old, and a lot of people tell me I'm young. I look at these young people now, I'm just like, yo, I can't even say how I feel. Like, yo, you wrong, because you might turn around, like, they're not even giving it up right. Look at homeboy on the LIWR. My homeboy's brother got shot in his head at in February.
Oh
like,
yeah.
And I want him to come on here, but I just need him to get through what's going on, because the police still ain't find this motherfucker. And you
Look
know
what
I'm saying?
happened on Jamaica Center, Parson Archer, when the two kids were fighting by the turnstile.
The other day.
Yeah, the kid was the victim, right? The victim was getting the upper hand on the dude who started it. He's getting them. So after he beat the dude up, the dude put out a 9mm, shot 5 shots, and I think he hit him twice. Like, you in a fight, you fighting this dude. Like, he was the instigator. So now you started taking the loss. Now you pull out a gun, and now you want to shoot. You know what I'm saying? So there's no more fair ones, yo.
There's not. And
Like,
that's
it's
the
better
thing.
to just be like,
Dudes
you know
can't
what, yo,
take
you
an
got
ass
it.
whooping no more.
But
Right,
this
that's
is
it.
like
Yeah.
like we was talking about relationships earlier. Now this is going to another subject, because honestly, I'm a gun carrier legally. Well, not like on me, but I got one at home, right? Legally, I can't go around with it because
You can't
it's
really
against the
use it.
laws. No, you can't legally have a gun on.
Yeah,
you
it's
gotta
no
have it
carry.
at home or going to the gun
yours.
range.
Right.
But
Yeah,
the
it's
problem
only
is
for, like,
you
home
could legally
protection,
have it
right?
at home, but okay, I have it at home. Now, when I go to the fucking 7-Eleven, or, you know what I'm saying, give me a cup of coffee or some ice cream at night because my girlfriend
Right.
pregnant or something. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to worry about somebody who has a gun illegally. And how am I
Right.
going to defend myself? I'm going to sit there and call the police. Like, they didn't catch my homeboy's brother,
Right.
who, you know what I'm saying, killer. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it doesn't work for me like that. Like, I'd rather be able to, but like,
Well, you
control
gotta
myself. But at
take the
least
right protocol.
you
You have
got to
your gun
have
license?
the right. I believe a lot of people have to have
Only for
safety
the house.
training. Take safety, like you take a course for driving to get your
But then
your
everybody would
insurance
just have their
down.
gun
You
and
have to
just be
take safety
using it all
classes.
the
Well,
time.
if this was like, Florida's
That's
like
if they was to
academy, right?
open up open carry in
Right,
New
you
York
can't
right
do
now.
that here.
You can't.
You know
Like,
what I
if
mean?
they was to do that now, this should be the Wild Wild West. Everybody
You might eliminate some people, but
Well,
this is the
the
thing,
difference
though.
with that is that everybody. So now you don't know. You might
But
have some,
right
but you don't
now-
know if he got it. He got it. So
right
everybody.
now,
be
you
kinda-
pretty much got more people on the streets with guns illegally
Well,
than
right,
the police.
but what's the reason for you to like want to carry? Like you feel threatened, like somebody.
Yeah, no.
you know,
All right. For instance,
just
my
in
girl
case.
just did an issue the other week.
So you just pulling out your gun?
Nah,
just-
somebody came storming in that had nothing to do with the issue. She had to walk out like and tell security at a building that they do office things. Like, yo, call the police. This guy just stormed in, harassing this other clients on a deal. I have nothing to do with it. It's a big black guy. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, boom, my girl, like, we got her pepper spray just to protect herself, but it's like I can't be there to protect her.
That's
She felt like,
illegal,
yo,
too.
I wanted to call you, but you was at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, in situations like that, you call the police. That shit take like 10, 15 minutes, and they pull up. Everybody's the fucking victim, like the person that they in interest. You know what I'm saying? Like they take some hours to figure out what's going on.
Right.
Yes, he was black.
No.
But
they're like,
he did it. He was trying to do a Shook Knight. You know what I'm saying? Getting over on certain individual like a prey. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't do that to a man of like, yo, nigga, I'm not having that shit.
Right.
He wouldn't have did that. Like from what I heard, he would have been preying on women and weak white people that he would have looked at. Oh, they got a nice car, this and that. Like the Shook Knight of certain shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. Like for her to feel like she's doing her job in an office and people are just walking up, busting in the room, and then she's like, yo, I had to excuse myself. Like, I'm not here for this. This is professional. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And tell the security guy in the hallway, like, yo, and nobody be like, yo, you got to go do something about that. But she told me, like, I can't even call you because I know it's going to upset you. Fuck your day up. But waiting for the police to get there, that shit would have been hours. I done seen or heard videos of people talk like, yo, I just got shot. I've been sitting in the back of this cop car for 50 minutes. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, that's why, like, with the gun laws, I feel like I should be able to protect myself than the law. I just got to know the law. You know what I'm saying? Of course, somebody comes shooting at me. I'm in front of my house. I got to know if I miss, them bullets are going into another house. You know what I'm saying? I understand that safety reason of shooting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you go hunting, there's a rule. You have to be over 1,000 yards of a house when you go hunting because that bullet can eventually travel into a house. So like I know
that's what having the gun like
that type of gun, but that's like gonna be like a high grade hunting rifle.
Yeah, when you're a homeowner, you're supposed to have. I know, like with that part.
But like it's different because in New York, even when somebody comes in your house, you can't shoot them because there's certain rules we have in place to where
unless it's illegal.
You can or self-defense.
You can, right? Like
when that movie Enough with J-Lo.
Well, that was a movie, though.
Come on, right? It's a movie.
But that's based off of.
It's a movie
and that was not here in New York.
Right.
Where was that at?
I had to be in like LA somewhere.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But still.
But they have different laws. Like, all right, for instance, would you feel safer that you was able to carry a gun and be able to be on your own anywhere? You can go like, yo, I'm going to a club with my homeboys. I can carry on me, but now I'm at the gas station. Listen. There's a group of guys standing there, and I gotta get gas here. And there's no police around.
I mean, but it's not gonna be visible.
Waving the heat.
Like listen.
Just like they showed the video.
Grandma, put that pump up
in Atlanta. You got the gun in your hand, and you like this.
No, but listen, one of my homeboys, he's a bridge and tunnel cop. Yo, he says I always carry my gun. We was at the bar watching the game, and he had it. Boom, right on the counter, like, yo, I always carry it.
Yeah, my nephew's the same way.
Like, he, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like, he walk in the street where you can see it.
But you know the difference?
It slides.
Yeah, they got this shit right now. The one thing I like right here.
Off-duty police and law enforcement, they tell you if you see your gun, you're not wearing it right.
You used to carry
you're not supposed to see your gun. No, it was
too big. Sometimes, but it was too big, so I didn't really do. But if you drinking, and then you have to use your gun, the first thing they're gonna do is test your blood alcohol. Yeah. And if you at the bar and you just have a drink or two, you in trouble. You can't just shoot your gun. That's what they changed the rules years ago. Before you could carry it all the time, and then people was going out drinking and then getting into something and use their gun. No.
But now, like I see, they changed the law where people in New Jersey, the police, they can smoke off duty. Like.
I heard that.
I seen the cops smoking
weed's legal now.
That's the same. I told you that they'll have the same laws and regulations as alcohol.
Oh, you saw it, right?
Yeah, she's stupid. She's in trouble.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. That
she was cute too.
but she deserved it. Like you're
in
broad daylight, like somebody caught her.
She could have waited. She could have actually went somewhere else and do.
But why would you even want to be
impaired
or working? Like that's stupid. It's not that serious.
Like Rose Thorn, open carry in Kansas.
Stress. But like another one of my friends, he's a correction officer. Yo, we went to go watch a fight like at Planet Hollywood, like in the city, and I didn't even know he had it. We go watch a fight, and he's like, yeah, like it was like Felix Trinidad, and he jumped, and the joint was out, and niggas was in there like, not just us, right? Other dudes was looking like, yo, this thing carrying, but you don't know who he is, you know what I'm saying? And he had it on him. It was like a 38. Like he just carried.
Oh yeah, it's a little
you
club
don't
joint.
know you don't know when somebody having it, like, carrying it on them or what the case is. So now, what if you have one? You don't even know who he is, right? You're like, yo, this guy's. I mean, he might hold up the joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they're licensed to carry.
Yeah.
Like court officers, correction officers. Some police officers, Bridget, and he's like city workers, like, yo.
But you go out of state, outside of New York, and you see regular civilians like that.
Yeah,
That's
walking
how I
around,
Walking
big ass
around.
fucking revolver,
So I
but
get
when I was
pictures
in-
and
on
I'm
their
going
head.
the next day.
When I was in VA, I used to cut this dude's hair. Him and his wife would come in, and depending on what she had on, they always had their shit on them. He had his shit on his hips. She'll come in with like a skirt or something. Have her shit on her thigh.
Yeah, on the little.
Come
little
in. They was
stretch
both
joint.
in. They was both ex-military, but they like all like you see like because if you license to carry, you can't conceal your shit. So your shit has to be out. It has to be
Depends
seen.
where.
Yeah, unless you're law enforcement, then you can conceal your shit. But if you're just regular whatever,
Shit, you go down
you
south.
can't
So
conceal.
they just
You
wear
go to
like
Walmart,
pants,
yeah,
right?
you go to
you
certain stores,
can't
they
hide
tell
your
you
shit.
right
It
when you walk in,
depends
you
where.
cannot carry your weapon in here. It has a
Yeah,
big
they
sign
have
when you go
signs
down
on the
south.
thing
You
saying
cannot have your weapon in
like
here.
no shoes, no service, no shirt, no service, no pets, no guns. Like that's it.
Nigga, you go to the gas station, be like, yo, I'm gonna get that 4-5, and then get 10 on pump 25 over there. Like,
In
you
the
could
South.
do that down south. Like, out here, you gotta sign a paper. Like, I can get a rifle automatic at certain stores quicker than I can get a handgun. And that shit is crazy. And then you're paying outrageous prices compared to down south. Like, some of these guns is like $1,000 fucking dollars for a handgun.
Oh no. That's
I'm
too
like,
much.
yeah, you're bugging. Like, you go down south, them shit, the same gun I've looked at, 200, 250. You know what I'm
At the
saying?
BP.
At the BP.
No, we
Yeah,
have
wow.
pawn
And they
shops.
might throw they might throw a discount. Like, listen, you sign up, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna throw a box of bullets in, my nigga. Like, it's different. Like, I'm down south and I'm not used to it like that because everybody carrying niggas on the grill chilling with an AK there chilling. Everybody got
down
dreads
south?
and
How
shit, and
far?
I'm just like
Where is it?
How far?
803 in South Carolina, in Columbia.
Oh God, South Carolina.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I done been down the street. I told niggas, don't ever bring me down this motherfucker, because everybody else, I got dreads, big
Nah,
rims on their
God.
cars, and a big ass gun in their hand, and they outside just smoking.
My
Like,
cousin the same way. That motherfucker got a 2016, maybe 18 BMW. That shit sitting on 30s.
That's
Like,
crazy.
they think
Yeah,
that
Yo,
dirty.
the shit
That
clean
Atlanta
as hell.
that,
Like,
that big guns. Like, I don't understand that
For
shit.
what?
Like,
Yeah,
the
that's-
grill
that shit look
go
like you can't
to
even do
everything.
nothing but just go back and forth. You can't even turn.
Can't even
See
turn.
her.
You can't even turn. Gonna scrape the whole fucking wheel well. But like, yeah, no, like even with that, like it's the culture is different. Like you go down south, they got their culture, their music. North, you know what I'm saying, New York, West Coast, they got this. Like everywhere is different. I'm pretty sure, to be honest, have you ever dated a woman from the West Coast, like a black woman, Spanish woman? Because honestly, it could be different from where
West
you're
Coast?
picking somebody at. So I'm pretty sure a black
Oh, my
woman from the
family's on the
Midwest.
West
Like LA, you
Coast.
The-
talking about
the
like-
West Coast-
Even the
West.
Midwest, you can
The
find a
West
woman
Coast
from the
is a
Midwest that's
different-
black and white. She might be different.
Like
know what
over
I'm
here,
saying? Like,
you see how you got like a lot of New York, you have a big melting pot. You have
Yeah.
Puerto Rican, Dominican, El
Everybody.
Salvadorian, everybody.
Yeah, love that.
You go.
No, the melting pot. I'm just saying, yo.
He sound like he's staring at like.
That nigga like, yeah, that shit thinking. Hold on, a little bit of that.
But like you go like to the West Coast. You'll have like more Mexicans. You'll have
It depends
more,
where.
Yeah.
All my family's
You'll
in
have
Cali.
In Cali?
you'll have like black Mexicans, Asian Mexicans, like different. Like that's their diagram. Like people that they grew up around and people that they live with over there. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
now I think it's like people are just going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Anywhere to pay less. That's it.
Yeah.
They're just
yeah,
trying to save
that's
money.
that's the whole thing right now is everybody's on a search for where is it less and
More
cheaper.
affordable,
Like
right.
yeah, more affordable.
like undiscovered. Like we on Christopher Columbus time. Like yo, I was in Jamaica, right? And I was sitting at like at a like a restaurant thing, like outside, like the hut or whatever, where they had the food. And this white guy was sitting next to me, and I was about to get something to eat, and then he started talking. He was like, "Yeah, man, like son, like had the thickest Jamaican accent,
man.
bro." And I look like but I realized like Florida is just across, so a lot of people from Florida migrate over and
Haitian
Fall in
Probably,
love with the
yeah,
islands. They
Haitian,
don't want to leave.
Yeah.
Yo, when they like
Your money go long there too. So.
yeah, like you see Chinese there.
Yeah.
They going with
Chinese, believe it or not,
taking
Chinese
over.
own like 80 to 90% of Jamaica. They
they
own
out there
a
like
lot of that.
me like you.
But the money's still in.
Me
what
like
was that?
you, brother.
Like, it's something about
United
a
Kingdom
bridge.
shit, that pound shit.
It's something
Yeah.
about a bridge that they built over there
In Jamaica?
In Jamaica, and they're basically like in
Taxing?
debt to them for that or something. Like it's a lot of bread.
like what? It's like some big bridge.
Yeah, like some kind of big bridge or something. Like
Like
You
just
right
for
there.
traveling
I
and
went
all
there in
that.
February.
shit.
There's
yeah,
a lot of Chinese.
like
That's true.
yeah,
Yo,
like,
a lot. Like
But they everywhere. They take
Yeah,
it
but
over
you gotta look
everything.
at what their culture is like. They're like honestly, we get most of our shit from them. Chinese people, our cars,
They
technology.
every
You
damn where.
know what I'm saying? Coronavirus, what type of shit? I was joking on that. It was a joke. Somebody see this shit like I hate this motherfucking report. But like nah, like honestly,
Fucking be over there like, why this shit won't log in?
motherfuckers. But like yeah, nah, it's different culture wise. That's why I feel like this is gonna have to be like a 3-part conversation because we're basically just at the tip of the iceberg talking about this conversation because I'm pretty sure there's women from down from other islands I feel are total opposite. They may come here, Filipino women was marrying white men over here just to get a start and
Why do you
nah,
think
Filipino too.
Why do you think it got like that?
What?
Like where?
Other national like they branch out.
Yeah, and you can't say so much independence. Independence didn't do it.
nah,
Like
I can
women-
tell you this one thing that happened to Native Americans that I learned through history. When the white man took over and it was pushing the Native Americans to reservations, the government made a deal with women who had like their firstborn son would get a property, like a part of land for them. White men were getting Native Americans pregnant to have their firstborn to get that land to take over. And that you know what I'm saying? Like when I was learning that, I'm like, they don't even teach this in history, but when I lived out in the Midwest and I learned like Native American language and culture and what happened, I was like, oh, this is something they don't teach like that. Like white men were actually getting women pregnant just to get that firstborn, just to have the land. And like they looked at it as an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So
It's crazy.
they're having a family and kids, not even giving a fuck. They're just like, I want the land. And that's how most people probably think. Like when I was working at Walmart, you run into a lot of people from the islands down, like Jamaica, Trinidad, whatever. They'll come up here, get a job, and try to get pregnant by somebody just to stay here, especially a woman. And I always thought that like that's fucked up. But I understand. I don't know how it's like in your country.
They say that about Dominicans too.
Yep.
Like they trying to get
When y'all
they
go
trying to
there-
get their passport.
When y'all go there and thought,
Passport.
Yeah, I want to go visit there one day.
oh, here we go. You're gonna bring one back.
Nah,
You
I
gonna
just
start a
heard like
whole
they got
family
the
there.
food is good. You know what I'm saying? Like the food, the
That's good.
beaches and stuff like that. But the women,
You ain't hear that? You heard about the women?
yeah, on
Dang it,
a, on
dog.
a,
And it was like, you see how he did the head and I'm like,
Seen the cloud over
Read
there.
They definitely trying to get here.
yo.
Definitely.
but like, listen, they don't. It's like they don't even care. They just
Nah.
like, yo, listen, we just want to leave. Like other places, like they just want to come to New York, like to the U.S.
U.S. right.
And they just feel like it's like a better way of living. So, however, if we have to pay, like I've had friends that have gotten deported and sent back to islands, Jamaica,
Yeah.
Me
you know what I mean, and can't give and still like I went to elementary, junior high school, and high school, and after high school, like it's either like they've gotten caught on gun charges or something,
And probably's never been to wherever they deported
Right.
to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And they send them back.
Then,
I know people like
either
that.
did they
Too.
time and then had to get deported, or you want to do this time, or get sent back and
Yeah.
been back there like almost a decade.
And
was
don't
locked
have
up
nothing there. They
right.
I was locked up with
Starting from
Spanish niggas
scratch.
in there for 2
Yeah.
years before they got deported, just sitting there.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yeah, I got caught up because basically they got caught with back a
Stupid
little
shit.
coke or whatever.
Yeah.
But they have a little off the book job and got caught up.
Like, yo, it's a change, bro. Cause yo, it's so ill because I went to go visit, right? And I made sure that when I went to visit, I linked up with him.
You talking about the barber?
Yeah. and when I went out there, so I'm like, it's my first time. I'm like, yo. I said, yo, you want something? Yeah, I want some jerk chicken. He was like, yo, man, I'm tired of that shit.
Right.
Cause that's all they eating down there, you know what I'm saying?
That's their native
But
food.
I'm new, so I'm like, yo, they get this. And it's like, yo, already tired. You know what I'm saying? Because everything's the same. It's like, yo, when it's here, it's like, it's different shit to venture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do this, you could do that. It's a variety.
It's a struggle there, too.
Yeah.
So that's how my girl cook. It's like West Indian foods. Like,
But you
island
get tired of
dishes.
that.
I'm Puerto Rican. I
Nah,
don't cook Puerto
like-
Rican food.
But you do.
I
You
can.
cook it, yeah, but you
But that's
cook
not
like,
what he wants.
oh, like he wants soul.
He wants different, like
Right, like not the
meat
same.
and vegetables. It don't matter what the seasoning or
Right, it could be
unless it's collard
Spanish,
greens.
it
And,
could be Jamaican, it could
yeah,
be...
but there's no. I don't cook a particular culture type food. It's just either ribs, steak, chicken, whatever, or jerk chicken. He likes it, but never be like rice and beans and like he don't like rice. So
Oh, all right.
I don't have to cook Spanish food.
So is it like
Unless it's
nah,
tostones.
like you be like, yo, listen, I'm gonna do this, and it's like, nah, I don't want that.
Never say no.
Oh.
Whatever I make is just whatever you make.
All right, cause you like, see, that's what comes with.
I
knowing
can make
your
everything. I
partner.
can make black, Spanish, Italian, whatever. Like
See,
so.
and then you have a lot of other ethnicities, right? That don't know that. It's just like it's just one lane. It's just
Nah,
like
you gotta
this,
cook
this,
everything.
this.
I cook everything.
Oxtails, jerk, and curry.
Nah.
It's like chicken Alfredo, spaghetti.
I
and
don't
this,
make
you know
chicken
what I'm saying?
Alfredo. I do not make chicken Alfredo.
Yeah,
but I
but
can
like-
make Italian food, like
Yeah, see, so you
like-
could do soul food.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
and it'd be
like, you
real
gotta
good
keep-
soul food too.
yeah.
Yeah, nah. We just got over an hour. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy you having being on here. Quick question: can we have you back on here or what?
Yeah.
What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to. I
I'm with it.
reached out to somebody. I'm gonna try to like even out the playing field about
Okay.
women and because I don't want to look like we're attacking anybody
Right,
or
right.
race or women or anything because that's not what we did. We didn't do it this episode.
Yeah.
Everybody has a preference, and I actually enjoy having you on here. We're actually trying to work on getting a female on here just to even out the conversation and make it like a fair conversation,
More
not like we're
in-depth
bashing.
Yeah.
Not make
So
it
I
all
do
Not
appreciate
like
you
a-
coming through.
No, yeah, like what you made it seem. Not like you can't be on it next time.
Black Lives Matter.
Nah.
But we want to have like, you know what I'm saying, like on both sides of the spectrum. And
And
have,
opinions,
like,
I get it.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, no.
there's reasons
like
why
you said.
people do what they do or how they are, and the man has something to do with it,
Mhm.
or the backgrounds. Everything plays into why we are the way we are.
Yeah, no, we definitely gonna get into it. This is the beginning of this conversation, and I do thank you for coming here.
Thank you for
Yes,
having
yes.
me.
Thank you, social media, Marky in the back. Know what I'm saying? Training, you should have been here. But yeah, this is Timeout. If you're watching this, tell a friend. Thank you, Rose, for tuning in. P, I see you at home. My condolences on the family, everybody.
Oh yeah. to the
Know what I'm saying? To my left, you already know who it is. Go ahead and introduce
Boy
yourself.
Jay.
Boy Jay, go ahead.
Oh, Chan.
Chin.
family. Yes, we welcome her, and it's your boy Coop.
Yeah, and this is Timeout. You know what I'm saying? We do this every Tuesday at 8. You know what I'm saying? If you see what you like, tell a friend. If you want to be on here, just go ahead and DM us. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're not doing nothing stupid. And yeah, tell a friend, share, like. Make sure you follow Social Media House and Timeout page. And yeah, we out. Timeout.
Yo.
Peace.